Hello everybody, welcome to the next part of our playthrough of Metaphor ReFantazio. I'm Forceofwillplay. If you're watching this on Twitch during the stream, please make sure to go and hit that follow button. And if you're watching this on YouTube later on, please make sure to go and subscribe to my channel, Forceofwillplay, as well as like this video. It would be greatly appreciated. So, let's pick up where we ended up last night. So, we killed Louis with the Dracodias, and now we're back at the hotel. Fidelio and Fidelio, Bolidio, confronted us about killing Luis. We told him our true intentions of what we're trying to do. For that, the Sanctum currently has Dracodias in their possession, the actual Dracodias. And, yeah, I think that's where we are at the moment. But clearly, oh, sorry, the last thing is, even though we killed Luis, the curse isn't broken. So either A, Luis is still alive, or B, Luis was not the one to cast the spell. But let's go ahead and find out what's going on. So we're going to go ahead and blow this up to the big screen. And we're about to rest some, but let's talk to people. Could Forden truly have killed His Highness? The attack was by his hand. We must have him answer from him, no matter the means. True culprit behind the curse must be brought to justice, and fast. His Highness's life is at stake. Yufa? Luis was by no means an innocent man, but we still killed someone we shouldn't have. Not as much as I feel guilty, but I have a sense of foreboding. I hope it's only my imagination. Esme? Forden, that cur. I long believe the church was not pristine as it presented, but this? Truly was the man behind the attack. We must reclaim the sphere, and swiftly. Well, we've finally taken down our greatest foe, yet it seems we can't celebrate just yet. I need to think taking down Luis would solve our problems. Juna? What's that? Murder Luis, but the priest's curse is unbroken. We through so much to get here, I can't help but feel conflicted. To make things worse, Rella seems to be hiding something. She's never been a very good liar. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. Rella's being suspicious as hell right now, so we'll find out more about that in a bit, I think. Quest, what do you have in terms of request? Nothing we can do at the moment. Though we're close on the 25 thing, but... Alright. Well, let's go ahead and go to bed. Yep, let's rest.
Good night.
Alright, let's see. Do we just go to morning? We go to morning. Alright, so we're at 9:11. Oh boy. That's not a good day, but anyway.
Now, let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden.
Yeah.
Looks like Dracodias hasn't left his side.
Can you blame him?
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement.
Oh, Ford, what are you doing?
Is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in my hands.
But it's not.
I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
What?
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding the winner?
Yeah.
But a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
Absolutely not. No, that's a bad idea.
No. He would end the tournament here and now.
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient. But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Yep, exactly.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Well, let's kill Forden right now.
Oi! The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard!
We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Godot.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace!
No. Nope, not gonna happen.
The people already believe him the victor. Tournament won or no, his dominance will soon be unshakable.
Let's go. We reclaim the lands now.
Stroll, good idea, but we can't do it.
Now? Are you out of your mind?
Yes, thank you, Hazme.
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
Too dangerous.
Isn't it too dangerous? Better we risk danger than inaction. If we miss this chance, we may never get another.
So you were after this lance all along. Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
Preferably you.
His smuggler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
You're not the king, though.
Assassins. Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Louis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
You waste your breath. What do your words matter?
Well,
The royal family is gone. Louis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
yeah, bullshit.
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such deeds!
Didn't we already show you that the...
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Charge these ruffians with your divine lance.
You don't have the appellate.
Behold, the flock has spoken. Those who defy me are to be executed. Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Louis and handing me the crown.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off.
Not.
Clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start.
Yep.
Wait. Was that?
You identify yourself.
That's like Rella. What's going on here? Wait, is that Louise? That's Louise.
Who are you?
We're at a festival. Should we not be festive?
What the hell?
Meet you, Forden.
Louis?
How?
How could you have survived?
What the hell? What the hell?
Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there.
How is Louise?
Your divine punishment, Louise!
Oh. You didn't challenge him to a duel.
But why?
It appears your sins outweigh.
Well, what have you done?
That lance is counterfeit. Just like you.
Wait, what? How did he switch it?
This is the true lance.
What the fuck? Was he just playing dead for us? What the fuck?
just kill Sanctifex Forden?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, this time.
No. Impossible.
What the fuck?
Nothing to see here. The festival is cancelled. Cancelled.
But I think that's the least of your worries at the moment.
Lord Louis is alive. What's going on?
Yeah, some.
Good people, you have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination.
Oh my gosh.
Taking his sins upon me. For seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule.
What the hell?
What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
Yeah.
You came back to life? You believe me resurrected? Even if I could defy death, I care nothing for the prospect.
What in the world?
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Yeah.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
What the hell?
Zorba?
How was Zorba alive? What in the world? What the hell? What the hell?
Back at the Grand Cathedral, I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
What in the world?
I'd always intended for Forden to die by my hand. And the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Wow.
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate.
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
So did Zorba
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Louis is destined for far greater than this.
What the hell?
So I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock.
Oh my gosh.
After of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
What in the world?
As soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death at his mercy.
Oh my gosh.
Real lance. Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow in the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
Oh my gosh.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us? Ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
The Holy Lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions.
Oh my gosh.
Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned.
Wow.
Let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane.
Yeah.
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless.
Yeah.
That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so?
Wow. Louis knows everything.
Because his victim still draws blood.
Yes.
For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way.
Yeah.
His Venerable Highness the Prince survived.
Oh no.
Where is he? Speak or die.
Oh gosh. What? What the fuck?
Stop!
Oh my gosh.
How quickly the Sanctors break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
Yeah, Sanctum is evil, but you don't have to kill the kids.
No! Stop him!
How? Protag's not gonna make it in time though. What the hell? What in the world? What in the world? What type of power do these two have? How are they able to stop that?
Thank you.
What in the world?
Protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that! This is just wrong! It's wrong, my lords!
So even you two are filtered.
Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Oh no, Dell's gonna. Oh gosh, Dell took the full hit of that. Oh, Fidelio. Oh my gosh.
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
Yeah. Wow.
But you know, if all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them?
Wow. Saying the same thing he said to Basilio on the runner. Or saying the Basilio said to him on the runner, I should say.
An idiot. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Stop talking, Del. I see it, you know. Our little diner. Music in the air. It's grand.
Oh wow.
Look after Lady Juna.
Oh, that's gonna push Basilio over. Basilio's already questioning it. That's gonna push him over the edge.
Del?
Jesus.
Pitiful. See what brotherhood undone.
Zorba, we'll gladly fuck you up again.
Lord Louis. That's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong.
Oh yeah, Basilio's gonna snap on you.
Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination.
Wow.
But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastard we hate more than anything.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up, Basilio.
Do
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Louis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
What in the world?
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey!
Oh no.
Seize the criminals who murdered his evidence!
They're going that way.
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio will come with us.
Yeah.
Shut up! What about Zell? You saw what that bastard did to him!
We'll have a chance for revenge. Just wait.
I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Oh.
Shit! Come, make haste!
Let's go. Let's get out of there. Wow. So Luis is alive, Zorba's alive, and Fidelio is now dead.
Oh, I'll come back. It went about as well as could be expected.
Wow.
We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
Goodness gracious.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a crew, worst case would have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear
Goodness gracious.
churches typically prefer a more joyful send-off, with singing and celebration.
I think Basilio just wants revenge.
It's alright. Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Telling you he couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna. That's enough for us.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
Yeah.
By the way, have you checked the far side mirror? The curse might be.
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted. Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Louis was innocent of that crime, at least.
So someone who was with Forden.
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time. Damn it all!
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Louis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
Correct.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
What do we do?
But even if we solved the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
Where do we go?
I might make a suggestion. Perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past.
Juna, I don't think that's a good idea.
But that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
That's gotta be a vision.
Tell? What?
Huh? Just a vision.
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you...
No, I'm not.
Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Louis. Bloody hell, Del. I thought
Basilio. Sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Tell, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going.
Wow.
Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Betrayal is a good guy in the end.
Tell,
And Basilio is
Don't
too.
give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready? Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight. But why?
What?
Oh, Lodestar, ye grief-racked brother. Oh, thou anguished traveler.
Normally it's in a fight. Well, I guess it's tempering anxiety into strength. So he's definitely anxious at the moment.
Choose thy path.
Wow.
Choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
All right.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
This is a unique one.
See you around, Dell.
What is he? Oh my gosh. Oh, he's an axe wielder.
Thank goodness, you're finally awake.
What in the world?
You were passed out. Don't scare me like that. Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened. Sir Basilio, there's magna flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
Yeah. Oh wow.
From before.
They want to pay their respects for Fidelio.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
You and everyone in the Sanctus Church is downright evil.
Dell. Funny, isn't it? Maybe this world's not so bad. Thanks.
Basilio, the badass bruiser carrying his brother's honor, has become your ally. And with that, our party, I believe, is complete.
My God, what in the world is that lance? It struck down Santifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
Yeah.
And Louis made sure it was a bloody spectacle before an audience even. A bastard is making sport of it.
Yeah.
we must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Louis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor, but they need not share Forden's strength.
What strength did Forden have? Oh, the one fight I saw him in, he lost.
I have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
Wow.
This girl? She is your plan?
Yeah.
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal.
Of course, Godot's gonna have a problem with it. Yeah.
To succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
She sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
I don't think she is.
Well, that is...
You
Oh.
are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears.
Well, Prince of Matario is actually relatively smart.
The
He's
people
right.
would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Huh.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Louis become king?
No, of course not.
Well,
Godot's not gonna be. Godot's still not gonna be happy about it.
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place, but where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
Oh, Juno's gonna be so conflicted about that.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
It's not a bad play, actually.
Careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
Actually, well, considering how many people died at the last one, yeah, it's probably something they don't want to go full for strength.
Well, say Saint Rella wins against Louis, becomes proper queen and all, gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
Not really.
No, this can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
Well, I mean, it technically did, but
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
Yufa's got it.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
No.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Yes, that's exactly what they're planning.
I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Louis and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Yeah.
Indeed. Louis versus Rella. Frontrunner and runner-up, with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone would see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Louis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
Yep.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
Good question. I don't know.
Well, I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We
Decoy?
use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
What?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty.
Yeah, as long as they don't.
I'm in. As long as they don't find out.
You can't just casually drop an "I'm in" on this.
Gallagher's like, no.
Adele was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may,
Walkenberg's in on it?
His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of elven blood.
So wait, the queen was not his mother, or
I
the...
heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Of
Yeah.
course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
I am the prince. Was that believable?
Even this doesn't get to you? Sometimes I worry about you.
Oh, thank you, Gallico.
Resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my soul to this gambit.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
What are you thinking, Noros?
Can we talk?
Let's focus on tomorrow. But remember, the monks have their eyes on us. Let's keep our shopping to the Blue Sky Ridge area and return to the runner at night. Agreed. Excuse me. What options do we have around here? Oh, nothing. We have nothing yet.
Here's where we are now.
Okay. Mark? What in the world? Where are we? Really how it ends? You can't, are you hurt? Topped out of a carriage and attacked by monsters. But no one's gonna be bothered once dead Paripus lie in the trees. Grateful at least to have a view like this as my last. Ah, that monolith is really is gorgeous. Wish I could have seen it up closer, but things are going blurry. Can we just map this? Let's get over to where the magic place is. Open at night. Let's see if it's still open.
What is it?
Magic shop go. Okay.
What would you like?
You're worthy of discount, so I'll oblige. I'm gonna say I have something of a connection with these sorts of places. I put in a good word for it. What do you have? Oh. Actually pretty good there. No one yet, but actually pretty decent. You think so? Yeah, saw all those.
All right then.
Where are we trying to get to?
Let's go. I'm tired.
All right then.
Let's see. All right. They're saying we can't go to those areas.
Let's go.
Actually, yeah, let's go to the weapon shop real quick.
Get yourself a good deal here.
Praise? Anything to praise? Oh, that's...
Get yourself a good
Fine, what do you got? Oh! Yeah, Fidelio. Yeah, let's get you a new weapon.
Oh, nice. All right then. Let's head there right away.
Let's see, what do you got for...
Hello.
The upgrade for 2, but a downgrade for the others. But it's only minor upgrades. It's not anything like huge. Yeah, I think we're good around.
All right then.
We'll convert more later. All right, let's just go to bed. I think we're good for today. But a pusher, you know, but I bet she's pressured into it by higher ups in the church. Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure. Your gutsy one, but to think you hadn't claimed yourself as the prince. Bravo, old chap. This governor was a really mission for his highness's exclusive use. I'll do what I can to make it worthy of him. There's anything on that magnet is a mirror which reflects a person's heart. Or the magnet is ominous and sinister. I hesitate to criticize the sanctuary church, but how do they support such a man? Good question. Huh. You should need your rest. Rude or not, announcing that you're impressed will bring us no small share of hardship. Yeah, it basically means we're going to be targeted completely.
I see.
Zorba wasn't one of the finest healers in the land, eh? He does have a natural grace and gentleness. This was one of the support of so many. Sanctum is a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, there we go. Hey! Annotated Elise led to Forden's death, and now Saint Rella is a candidate in his stead. He would surely rule as a queen better than Elise would as a king. Yes, but, well, from what we know now.
All right then.
Where's our buddy at? Okay, well, I guess it's time. Oh, yeah, there you go. Hey, what's up? Why is Lady Rella talking forward in this place? I don't want to fight Lady Rella if I can help it, but if the singing church is jerking her around, then I want to do something about it. Alright, let's go ahead. Bedtime.
Sure.
Yeah, I would prefer to rest elsewhere, but still. Late night. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, we're all set for tomorrow. I mean, though, see, as I'm falling in with you lot now, there's something I want to clear up. Sure, what up?
You.
Yes, you're doing all this to save the poor prince, or you're doing it to save the country? Well, in my opinion, it's the same thing.
I mean,
It's the same thing either way.
no.
It ain't that simple.
Hey, mate.
Once they the country, you're playing a longer game. You have to actually win this race. So, if we can't save the prince, you take his place for good. That means if we win the tournament, you'll take the lie in to your grave.
So,
I'm saying, you declare yourself prince tomorrow and everything changes for you forever. You know which... I think I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Got that guts, that's for sure.
then
I'll tell you something myself. I'm not following you to go with the flow, right? Or to avenge Dell.
whatever.
Sure, I've been planning on hammering that bastard Louis into the ground, but I'm doing it for the dream. For a world where your birth doesn't decide your life. And if you're gonna take a wall on, that's the world we're gonna live in, live to see it. I know it.
Leave it to me.
Admittedly, I get your back. As long as you're giving us everything you got, so will I. We got a deal, Captain? Absolutely. I thought we were gonna shake hands.
Time marches on, and the age of the new king draws nearer.
9:12. All right. Let's see what today gives us.
Look, it's that boy candidate. The one who betrayed Louis or killed him or something.
Hold on! I thought it was Sanctifex Forden who got killed.
Yeah.
It's both. But hard to say what actually happened. Suppose it's true what they say about Elder. Disaster follows them like an ill wind. Couldn't get a read on what kind of reputation we had before, but it seems worse than I thought.
Once we stand for His Royal Highness the Prince, that will surely change. We have to believe that.
St. Miller is here. The rumors were true.
Yeah. Oh no. Godot is not happy. He is one pissed off little fella.
Thank you all for joining me, even in the midst of this turmoil. I am Rella Cygnus of the Crown Theocracy. The reason I ask that you all gather here today is so that I may formally announce my succession to His Eminence, the late Sanctifex Forden.
Wow.
I know not if I am worthy, but under the teachings of the noblesse, I am determined to become a worthy king, queen of this land.
Okay.
The saint herself is to be our queen. Now we are safe. Glory to sanctism.
Not just jumping mid-race like that. Everyone seemed pretty annoyed when Louis did it.
Yeah, but different people like that.
Performance winner is not guaranteed to throw. Fairness is never really a fact. Whoever has the skill to exploit the standings will win.
Listen to that roar. I think I underestimated my sister's popularity.
They call her a saint.
I can feel her aura of magic. I suppose that's to be expected if she's the land's best mage healer.
Well,
By the looks of it, she's perfectly situated to pick up where Forden left off.
actually, people like her better.
Object.
Oh no, Godot, what are you doing?
Rella, you have no true experience in the political world. And you would rise to Sanctifex Forden's heights. Be worshipped as he was. I refuse.
Oh boy, Godot, what are you?
I have been loyal to God and His Eminence Forden my whole life. I am the only one worthy of his legacy.
Master Godot, truly I do see the truth in your words. However, this is also the will of the Crown Theocracy.
Yeah.
Friends gathered here, do you really believe such a person is fit to be queen?
I mean, better than you or Forden and Louise.
Chaos, it would be too late. Appoint me as champion of sanctism, and I will save you all.
Oh, they might split the vote.
Not sure about that. We know your name, but honestly, you don't have much in the way of real accomplishments.
The man has more charisma. If I had to choose, I'd rather follow St. Well in all happy way.
And they say Sanctifex Forden killed the prince, too. If that's true, then I don't know if I trust his closest vassal with the throne.
Yeah. That is true.
Friends, I
Wait, what? What is that?
Is that Louis's gauntlet runner?
What the hell? What in the world is he doing now? He's actually trying to kill Rella.
As usual, I find you all embroiled in pointless conflict.
What is your business here?
For the sake of those mired in your endless, fruitless squabbles, I have come to propose we give truth to this competition.
Oh no, what are you...
What truth?
The people's eyes have been opened. This entire tournament is a self-indulgent travesty of the Sanctus Church's making.
True. He's right about that.
The king, and now you dogs of God. Why do you teach the people lies? You preach the true understanding is mutual and blind to the balance of power. Ignorant, willful or otherwise, to the sin and weakness that your lessons breed.
Oof.
Face the
All
truth.
right.
Our world is lawless, and your efforts have done nothing to quell the chaos. It is time we were judged only by our abilities. Victory means nothing unless won by skill, and it is no less true for the throne.
Skill? What skill would you put on display?
I don't know.
I see no more reason to forbid the killing of candidates.
What?
You would have the race decided by violence. And I suppose you believe yourself capable of personally reversing the king's magic. Impossible.
Oh, King! You have witnessed our trials, have you not? You have seen a divine relic used to defy your shield and claim lives!
Oh no.
The lance rests in my hand. With its power, my victory is assured. But surely you would not see the race decided by such injustice. And neither would I. I will not give voice to the lie that this world is subject to any god's reign. Would you, O great king?
Wow.
What is his aim? If he has the key to certain victory in his hands, why cast it aside?
Because he thinks he can still come in.
Never takes what he doesn't win. That's Louis to the core. He means every word he says. When you're clawing up from the bottom and you hear him talk like that, you can't help but dream. And then you never realise. Only a madman claims lies and contradictions won't exist in their world.
Yeah.
What manner of life has this man lived to make him such a creature?
He says that, but with that lance, he could kill any candidate he pleases, couldn't he? He killed Sanctifex Forden, and now threatens Saint Rella. No! Your late Majesty, please speak!
Oh boy.
Do not fear, my people. Even should Louis claim all the power he desires, I will not be so easily conquered.
What in the world?
Even should our nation dissolve into anarchy, I will always stand to defend you.
Okay, we're gonna do... What?
I expected little else of Forden's loyal pet. It seems there is more to the saint than vapid, empty benevolence. Come, O king! There can be no more doubt. The masses desire a truly fair battle. One waged without your shackles.
What in the world? He's not gonna allow it, is he?
Be this thy course. Thou wouldst rule by strength alone.
He's talking!
Like when he first rose. I killed Forden, yet has my standing fallen at all? Surely you would know. This petty race limps forward, while the land is further flooded with anxiety and monsters.
What in the world?
You have left us an age of strife. You are powerless to stop it. And in your place, fool king, I will restore the balance and right this land's wrongs. So be it. They who remain seeketh a clash without hindrance.
Oh no.
Very well. Now and hereafter, my magic shall no longer protect thee.
What in the world? Oh no.
Face this as a trial renewed. If ye would be a true king, then I bid thee prevail.
Then. So now we're just gonna get to the bloodshed part of this.
You see that light just now?
The
Yeah.
regular flow surrounding the candidates has disappeared. The protection of the magic is no more.
Oh no. It's faded away.
Then this lance of dragons is no more than an antique spear. Children lost in Sanctism's shadow, the fog of deception has finally cleared. There is no God. Think hard on your salvation, and whether you'll find it in prayer.
Oh no.
No. He would even deny us our prayer? It's true. His Majesty has broken the spell. If it has come to this.
Oh no, brother, what are you doing?
You know it was not I who laid the prince low, which means that if you oppose me still, it is for the throne, and nothing more. I can finally face the real you.
How did he know?
The mere death invalid has no place upon the throne. The mere suggestion is ludicrous. You do well to follow the king's example and abandon the folly of your ideals.
You gotta say it though.
To cast aside all we've fought for would accomplish nothing. We too strive for a vision. Louis, you will never take the throne. The rightful heir stands before you.
Wait, what?
Look upon our candidate and know his true claim. He is the legitimate son of his late Majesty King Hitlodius V.
Huh? Yeah.
Last heir to the throne of Uchronia. His Highness, the Prince himself, has risen to vanquish evil. For his people, he defies the pain and suffering of the curse he endured.
His Highness the Prince? What? That's a lie. His Highness?
He has already passed.
Yep, nope.
His Highness the Prince. They're mad, the lot of them. That boy's an elder.
Indeed he is. 'Tis the very proof you seek. Anyone who truly knows His Highness himself will see what this means. Indeed, there is no denying it.
Oh, rather helping us actually.
Sister?
I saw for myself when I personally treated His Highness. They'd warned me against revealing it to the public, but the time for discretion is past.
Oh no.
His Highness the Prince has Elden blood coursing through his veins. His Majesty told me that the boy's birth mother was an elder woman.
Oh boy, not the queen?
Was an elder?
Enough of this absurdity.
You, the prince. A bold gambit to reveal yourself before both Rella and I. Indeed, I have no retort. After all, he's been dead so long, nobody could say otherwise. Fine then. So be it. This marks the true battle between those who would fight for the throne. Wouldn't you say, Your Highness?
Yeah.
Face your unworthy ideals and come to terms. I shall await at the royal capital to meet the one left standing.
Wait, what? I'm not asking concerns of though, especially those who aren't in a direct challenge. I secure the abandoned Dracodias. Look at that knight. 3. They were down to 3. I can't let the people down.
Rella, Forden's legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Louis?
Yeah.
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden. You want to talk? Please step down.
Ooh, Rella's got a...
And you think yourself my better, do you? If it's a contest of strength you want, we can settle that right here.
Alright.
My magic. Nothing's happening. What's going on?
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more, stand down.
The thorns.
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines. But that's...
Yep.
Sister.
Children of God, I know the burdens you bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you.
Rella did it.
But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you. Pray with me now. Close your eyes.
What in the world? Whoa!
She's right. Saint Rella can even heal our country. As long as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
What in the world?
Saint Rella, Saint Rella.
That's mind. She's using some sort of mind control.
Be careful. I sense Magla. There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There's definitely magic there. Sister, what have you done to everyone?
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again.
Absolutely not.
Sanctifex Forden saw Sanctism as only a tool. A means to exploit the people, abuse his authority, and mask injustice as piety. And yet,
Rella.
even then, did this twisted form of Sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true?
Oh, she is. She might be worse than Ford.
Louis claims that there is no God. That true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Yeah.
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties. Now and forevermore.
You mean brainwashed?
But through magic? You forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought.
Yep, exactly.
Perhaps not. But this country has bled them of it for too long.
What?
Besides, what makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince. The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the curse.
Because I cast it.
I've told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers because I yet live.
What?
Wait. Surely you
Yep.
can't mean
Yep, she was the one who did it.
you healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
What? Yep.
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place. Keen senses indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
Yeah.
No! Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
I think he's older.
I was. And Louis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime. Yet
wow.
I was interrupted in casting. What would have been a fatal curse became something unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it.
What?
All you can do now is kill the caster. As heiress to the Sanctus Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Louis, nor to you. Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that
That's an igniter.
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything.
Oh.
You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee.
I think you're gonna die right here. Hey.
They're calling in the cavalry. We've got incoming runners, plural. We need to get out of here.
All right.
Swiftly!
What did I know?
Whoa.
What about the teleportation? That takes time we don't have.
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky.
So, then that's what we'll do. We fly!
Wait, he's got it? He's got it?
I've finished preparations long ago. Time was something I had in surplus.
Then?
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here. You hear me?
I trust you.
We're dead if we don't move either way. I agree. He speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Eurus! Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life!
Yes, do it.
Now!
Let's do it. Let's fly.
I'll take you with me. Beyond the sky!
What the?
Not yet. Trust your technology near us. It's time.
Nice. We can fly. Oh. Who is that?
We can fly.
And it flies like a bird. He did it. The madman did it.
My ears are popping.
This one takes you getting used to.
Wow. We pulled it off. Yes, we got a Sky Runner now. Now we can go anywhere. Nice.
After that drop, I thought we'd die even if we didn't crash. Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
Yeah.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Yeah.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it blew okay. Don't you think?
I always knew Nurse could make it work.
Only because you're as bold and big-headed as I am, what? Really, old boy, I'd not be here without you to give me the push I needed. Thank you.
Nice.
So, about our next move.
We have to kill Rella.
We must pursue Rella as soon as possible. His Highness is running out of time.
Yeah, that's the only choice.
Where did she say she was going? Where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried?
Yuna knows.
My guess is the Mage Academy, or what remains of the place. Nobody goes near it now. I was a student there myself once.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable about magic.
Yeah.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. 'Twas known as the finest school in the kingdom for magic research.
Yep.
Lady Juna, I've got to ask. What was St. Rella like back in your school days? The way she was acting earlier, all cold? That the real hair?
No, it can't be.
I don't.
I don't.
I hate to tell you, Juna. I think it was the real her. It was the real her, unfortunately.
Maybe I just never knew the real her. That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself. I keep thinking, if she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out.
You didn't.
Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to hurt anyone. That's not her. I thought she wasn't like that. Now she's saying she was part of this conspiracy. She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't make any sense.
Then we've got to get to her fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her everything you just told us.
I don't.
That would be prudent, yes. But Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is truly the culprit, then the curse will persist so long as she lives.
Yeah.
This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
Yes. I'm prepared for that.
Juna, would you prefer to stay behind?
I can't afford to.
No.
If at the last minute I can't face it, then you can leave me where I stand. I'm prepared enough for that.
Hey.
Lady Juna. What's the matter? It's plain to see something's bothering you.
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that something's felt wrong somehow. Ever since I sensed the Saint's Magla.
What?
I'm sorry. It's hard to explain. Please pay me no mind.
What is it? Eva. I don't want to come to this, but be ready for a real fight. When I'm prepared for the battle, I'll check the location on the map. Alright, let's see. What can we do real quick? Excuse me? Really, all people might have had a hand in the prince's fall. I hold on to hope that for some mistake or misunderstanding for Juna's sake. When Louis appeared, we all looked at his majesty in the sky. Did you notice anything different? The sanctifiz's face was no longer present in his right eye. Louis is in the first place, even though he never formally announced a king. Rella's in second. It seems the sanctus may have wished for her to succeed the throne. Hard to reconcile how someone so adored could have been such terrifying magla, much less curse the prince. Hey, I'm worried about her. I think we should pursue her before it's too late. Hulkenberg? Play that field. Should Rella truly be the one who cast the curse? There's but a singular course available to us. Una? Sister behind the prince's attempted murder. I knew she was hiding something, but this? Alright, I'm prepared to face my sister. We head to the Mage Academy. Girl? That was the graveyard of Sanctism sins. Speaking of the Mage Academy, I believe you know Forden abolished it, claiming they were doing dangerous research. Though abolish is a rather nicer word than it deserves. Not like he flexed the state and monk armies to all but raise the place. I heard rumors it didn't go peacefully. Majesty itself supported this construction, but in the end, that frayed, and all of the works' books were banned by the church. Mentioned the church saw it as a threat. They couldn't have people studying the history of magic and the origin of magic igniters. The land where they destroyed the truth to protect their lives. That must be the sins of Sanctism. Hello?
No way.
Still struggling to believe Lady Rella is the one who tried to assassinate the prince. She wouldn't hurt a soul. Back there was a cold in her eyes that chilled me to the bone. What's the truth here? What do you think? Did it? Alright, so hold on. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll end this part here. So, thank you for joining me for this part of Metaphor ReFantazio. I am Force of Will. You can find me on Twitch and on YouTube at Forceofwillplay. You can also find all my socials there via the link tree. But until next time, goodbye, everybody.